how they end up working.
All right, Shalom, Shalom. First thing we want to do is give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostle, elders of Great Millstone. That's how you take you brothers pushing this word with truth and say it with charity. All right, so like it, let me. My hand real quick. All right, so basically, all right, I watched the video this morning. All right, the Elder Uriah actually posted it into the Chicago GroupMe about how almost 200,000 businesses have closed, all right, due to this whole COVID thing. And more than half of them, I think it's like 97,000 of them are not reopening, all right? I think it was 173,000 businesses that's closed, all right now, and they're struggling. And more than half, I think it was like 97,200. All right, this is businesses that Yelp had reported that has closed. So within a short period of time, all right, the economy is taking a big hit, man. All right, which actually links up to the scriptures, man, about this last rulership. All right, they're giving you a false sense of hope that America is going to recover from this whole COVID situation. But in actuality, the economy was already doing bad. All right, the economy was already doing bad. And then when the COVID hit, it just really just shifted it into overdrive. All right, and then they doing all this false stimulating of the economy. All right, was basically just manipulating the numbers, but really, it's not doing nothing. It's just like the austerity measures. All right, it just delayed it to happen at a normal date. But the economy is through, man. All right, what they call it, the retail apocalypse. All right, the retail apocalypse. All right.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 6. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 4. Said, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Right, so which is really talking about Esau. He ain't right, because he set up a system based off a credit-based system. All right, where they give you fiat, which is currency that's not backed by just paper. That's all it is. American currency. It only has value because people believe in it, but really it's not backed by neither gold nor silver. It holds no weight. All right, and they set it up just like the I think it's called the denali or something like that in Rome, the Roman currency.
Denarius.
The denarius. All right, and then how they started mixing different metals with it, and it started decreasing in value, man. All right, and that's what's happening to America, man. America's money is decreasing in value. You may wake up in the morning, and I say this all the time, and gas may be $10 a gallon. They got it cheap right now. It's going down because they're trying to keep people kind of pacified, you know.
It says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine,
which is his doctrine. Keep going.
He is a proud man, neither keep it at home.
All right, so here it is. The whole world is really ran off the American economy, because America is a consuming country. All right, now while every other country is thriving, a lot of these countries are thriving, but a lot of these countries also didn't already made that transition to cashless. A lot of these, like China, I think Australia is one of them. Some parts in Sweden. They already pushing that. They already got the market of the beast out, man, and people are willfully getting it. All right, just because of the convenience of it. All right, you don't need car keys. You can put your keys to your house in your chip. You can put your car keys on your chip. You can put the door key to get in your house on your chip. All right.
Can I say something? Speaking on the chip, when you read about the mark of the beast in Revelation 13:16, right? It tells you that it says, well, I won't get into that, but it says he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand that they may neither buy nor sell unless they have the mark of the beast. So the only thing that we got in right now that identify with that is the RFID chip. You know?
Nothing else.
Yeah.
All right, because they really pushing it, because they really crashing the economy, because they want to use that digital. They want to change the currency altogether. All right. They want to start chipping people. All right. Now with that's really their next step. All right, because you got to think about it. Ain't gonna be no more selling oils or selling you know how Issachar sell the different ice creams and the different in the Mexican corn and the tamales on the street making side money.
Back alley mechanics.
The back alley mechanics. All right, they're gonna be able to see everything that's coming in and what's going out. All right, so ain't gonna be no more taxes money. All right.
Yeah.
You know.
So, and I was, and why that's so detrimental, like a lot of brothers starting with the Apostle Elder Great Millstone on down, keep teaching, pushing, don't take the mark of the beast, don't take the RFID microchip. For one, the scripture said, and it's a heavy punishment for that. When you read Revelation 14:9, you destroyed by fire. But also, what you gotta understand is when these scientists be making gene codes, they actually put their information within the code. They put their name in it. They put different little things, and the RFID microchip. They said it'll change your DNA in some way. And who knows? You basically saying that you are a slave to the system. All right, just like when you read in
giving their power over the
yeah, like when you read in the law, it says if you want to be under this master, you get an all board through your ear.
That's basically what they doing.
And you serve them forever.
But they just taking it in their hand, man. Taking that chip is actually you just giving yourself over to Esau, saying Esau is your God.
Yeah.
Right? You're saying Esau is your God. It may seem small, but to Yahweh Shema Shai is the big thing, man.
And I had now this is just pure conjecture, because I was watching it. The scientists, when they mess with the DNA and the genes and them, they put their code and they putting certain shit in there. So I was just thinking, well, maybe Esau trying to get everybody chipped. He fuck around, put his DNA in everybody. So now it's like ain't nobody, you know what I mean?
Ain't nobody is like.
Yeah, right. You got a little bit of Esau in everybody, you know?
Yeah. Ain't no telling, man, because with Esau technology, it's all witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's always some greater evil he got working.
Salaki, it says, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death.
He's as death. All right, so wherever you go, this guy, man, he's like death. All right, because what the scripture say? The devil come not, but to do what? Steal, kill, and destroy. Everywhere you see an Edomite, what he doing? Stealing, killing, destroying. That's his MO, man. That's his main objective, man.
All right. It says death in the Hebrew mawaf. It says death by violence as a penalty.
Right. And then how do Esau kill you? How is he doing the Israelites? A lot of them are getting gunned down and they ain't did no crime. They ain't did nothing to deserve nothing like that. All right, which is killing the innocent, man. And like the scriptures talk about how he kill the innocent, man. He persecute the innocent, man. They ain't did nothing to deserve that punishment that you got them. You gave them, but ultimately it's from the Lord. All right, but in the sense coming from you, you had no right to kill that man. He didn't do nothing deserving of it. All right, to you know what I mean?
It says,
and that's why the scriptures say, never trust thine enemy, man. All right, you can't befriend your enemy, man, because in all actuality, he gonna want to kill you in the end anyways. All right, you can't really have a true Edomite friend, man. Why, man? Because a real Edomite, man, he gonna click up with his people when all hell break loose. All right, you think he gonna bring you around a bunch of Edomites to try to protect this motherfucking law? Why is this fucking jigaboo here? That's what they gonna say. Why you got them here, man? All right, you know. And this, hey man, the proof is in the pudding, man. Look at history. But you people, our people still trying to live hand in hand with Esau. But like the scripture say, those join hand in hand, they shall not go together. All right, so you're gonna get judged right along with them. All right, it says, right, because when this economy really hit rock bottom, we're gonna see all your Edomite, a lot of you Jakes, they got Edomite husbands. A lot of you Israelite women, they got Edomite husbands and heathen husbands. A lot of you Israelites who befriended Edomites, you're gonna see how much they your friend. All right, when the economy crash. Hey, with that they shall friends shall fight as enemies.
Second Ezra, right?
You know. Keep reading.
It says, shall not all these take up a parable? Yeah. It's gonna go into it in this one. It says.
Matter of fact, get the second Ezra thing while we still.
Okay. You got your phone? I don't think I got the box on this one. I know it's second Ezra. I don't know if it's 15, 16, or 5. But it says Rogers. Yeah, no, also like we went into that word death. He is as death and neither keep it at home. You know, he traveled to all these countries and try to save these countries from themselves with his democracy, and they be just fine.
Yeah.
But it'd be like, look, take my doctrine, or you gonna get destroyed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna demonize you with my media to make you look like the bad guy, and then I'm gonna kill you and take your resources. 1624. This is Second Ezra, chapter. I'm sorry, a verse up. Second Ezra 6 and 23. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which one? Just point out. Second Ezra 6 and 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Right. So not just Edomites that befriended Jakes, or Jakes that befriended Edomites, but Jakes that's friend with other Israelites. Like Israelites gonna fight against one another. All right, because for one, they're not gonna have the spirit of the Lord with them. All right, then it's gonna be war everywhere, man. Not only, like the scripture say, it's like I come to set fire on the earth. What it be if it already been kindled? All right, so it's going when the Lord come back. I think I butchered it. You know what I mean? But basically,
Well, will I if it already be kindled?
Will I if it already be kindled?
Like how much more will I add if it's
right.
gonna be fire already?
Right. So it's gonna be already stuff going on. All right, when the Lord return, man, it's gonna be a lot of chaos already gonna be going on when Yahweh shall return, man. All right, because he's not gonna let Esau completely destroy paradise. All right, yes, certain parts is gonna had to get fired because it got to get purged, man. The land is defiled, so it got to be purged with fire. All right, and like the scripture say, the wicked got to be punished, man. All right, the wicked has to be punished, man. All right, and we just pray to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai that we're not a part of the wicked, man. The 2/3 of our people, man.
It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
Right. So basically it's gonna be all chaos, man. You're gonna see things that's gonna really defy Esau's science. All right. For one, the earth is already tilted off its axis a little bit because of the earthquake in Haiti. All right, it tilted it off its axis. It was that strong. All right, that it tilted the earth just a little bit off its axis, man. All right. Hey man, it's already hit hell. The food is getting worse by the month. It's already a shortage that they're not trying to tell you. All right, that they're rationing out the foods. We go into different Krogers, and you go to different food marts. All right, you see goddamn it,
2 packs of meat per person.
two packs of meat, or you see that Beyond Meat. You're starting to see more than that plant-based meat. So they say it's plant-based. All right, and then I was in Kroger's. I was buying me some fish the other day, and I asked him about the fish. I said, man, y'all ain't got no more fish? Because the fish looked like it was been sitting out all day. It looked dry, you know?
Right.
But he told me, he said, yeah, this is the fish for today. All right, this is what we're putting out for today. All right, so basically they're rationing off for how much they sell per day. All right, they're not just like even last year they just used to have shit full and they used to just restock it and restock it and restock it. But now they pinch from a set amount of which they sell per day. All right, we're showing you that a lot of stuff is going on behind the scenes that they're not letting the people know. All right.
It says, it's a scripture that says, friends shall fight against one another for lack of bread.
Yeah, that's second Ezra 15.
Yeah, 15. I was just doing a piece of real quick. Lack of bread. 15 and 19. This is second Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor,
which is your friend, your brother,
family members,
your family members. It ain't talking about the motherfucker that live next to you. It's talking about people that you would consider close, you know?
It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread,
right,
and for great tribulation.
So it's gonna be so much. You know, you gotta think people still having babies. A lot of babies, a lot of women, I go down my timeline, so a lot of women that got pregnant doing this whole little coronavirus thing, man. A lot of, not only that, a lot of women, a lot of men that left their women, all right, or to beat them into submission. All right, because during this corona, you had to sit in the house, man. You ain't have really too much to do. So you really found who was in your corner and who wasn't. All right, you really found out who was in your corner and who wasn't. You know, but it's gonna come to a point in time where your so-called friends, your cousins, hey, don't let you have no money. Don't let you have no money. And they knew that you was a guy that, you know, you prepared. Oh, that you a target.
Yeah.
You know, these Edomites who showed their friends, they bunkers and how to get to them and this and that. We gonna meet up here. You know what he gonna do? Hey, look, you may have enough food to last a year for 3 families. All right, and you done told your best friend where it's at. That's 3 years worth of food for that man. So what you think he gonna do? He gonna kill you and your family and just survive off of it, him and his family. All right, and that's the things that you're gonna see. You know, that's really, you might not see it, but that's the things that's gonna go on. All right. You know, that's the things that's gonna go on, and nobody's really paying attention to what's really going on because they really just want America to jump back to what it used to be.
Right.
But America is not gonna jump back to what it used to be. I just was at the pawn shop the other day, and they said that they got a shipment of 60,000 rounds at a spot called Point Blank out here on Friday. 60,000 rounds. They say by Friday afternoon, he went back in there to get some. They was all gone. So in one day, 60,000 rounds has been 60,000 rounds, 60,000 bullets has been bought up. And who do you think is buying them? Esau. All right, because his blessing is his sword, and they got money to be able to go and just get up and go buy shit like that. All right, and then on top of that, they're price gouging. A box of 9mm rounds used to be $10. You can get $10. All right, $10 fucking dollars, $12. Now at some places it's $27, $25. And they're buying it. Who got the money to fucking buy? Who got the money sitting around to buy like that? All right, who got the money? Esau, man. Esau is preparing, man. All right, because they know all hell is about to break loose. But why you Jakes is mad because you can't go out, you can't go to the club, man. That's the least. That's gonna be the least of your worries. All right.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2.
Matter of fact, you get the time of Jacob's trouble real quick. You can go back to that. All right, because a lot of Israelites, all right, you don't have enough money. You don't have any money saved up. Hell, me included. It's kind of, like shit. You got shit going on. Don't get me wrong. I keep enough. Maybe have a little bit for my last check when I get to my next check. But for the most part, shit. Sometimes, hell, it's paycheck to paycheck.
Bag of holes.
A bag of holes,
That's becoming the normal for America in general. The average American.
It's the new normal, man. Because I mean, a lot of people they didn't got that unemployment. They didn't got lazy. But I'm gonna be honest, here in Indianapolis, man, if you don't got a job, it's because you just a lazy piece of shit. Because Esau's still hiring out here. These motherfuckers trying to get that last little bit of hoorah. You know what I mean? They milking it. They milking it right now, But when all this hit, man, and you got I went to somebody's house when I was in Chicago. I opened up their refrigerator, man. Motherfucker ain't had nothing in there but pop. You know what I'm saying? Pop.
I know water.
I know water, some pop. That they didn't even drink. It's a fucking pop. You know what I mean? And I looked like, damn, I had to cuss them out like, you got kids, motherfucker. Put some motherfucking food in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But that's the mindset of our people. They don't keep food in the refrigerator. All right. So when all hell break loose, let's say when the economy crash, all right, and you don't have anything in your refrigerator. What do you think them people are gonna do that don't have anything to feed their children, to feed themselves, man? All right, but they may have a 9 or a 3-8. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna go out and steal it from somebody else. And a lot of you niggas gonna get killed because for one, you don't know how to use it because that's Esau's blessing. And anything I want to learn as far as, I used to do security, so I used to get into learning how to do different things with your weapon and shit like that. Hey, I learned from Esau. That's his fucking blessing. I'm not gonna, like the scriptures say, consult one that doesn't basically have an experience in the thing. You know what I mean? You consult somebody that has experience in the thing. All right? You don't go ask somebody who don't know how to do shit. So a lot of you Jason's gonna get gunned the fuck down. Because it's a natural. Esau is natural fucking shooters. Because this is fucking blessing, man.
Women too.
And they women too, because they take their women to the, and then they tell their women, like a lot of niggas, they like to buy 4.5s and fucking Desert Eagles and this and that, when you don't even know how to shoot that. You know what I'm saying? Man, one fucking Desert Eagle round is $5 fucking $3. You know what I'm saying? Just for one bullet. All right, a lot of Israelites can't afford to take that gun to the range to practice. All right. But Esau go and practice with them big ass guns. They practice with the little guns. They practice in the mirror, dry firing their weapon and pulling out their weapon. Jake don't do that. Jake fucking get out and just go shoot crazy at some niggas on the block, man. They think they know what they doing. All right.
It's Jeremiah 30:7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it."
So this day, this what's about to happen, all right, nothing is like it ever happened, all right, and they already talking about that on the news, on these different RT news and different things that what's going on right now is basically never happened in history, all right. The crash that's about to come is gonna be far worse than anything that they have ever seen, because the American economy. Because once the crypto, the petrodollar is set up to where if that falls, it's gonna be a crash. It's gonna crash. Even if you got another currency set up, the economy, the world economy is set up off of the petrodollar. So once the petrodollar falls, the whole earth is gonna feel it. It don't matter what they got set up. It's still gonna be hard times. And even they said it. It's gonna get bad before it get good. But no, motherfucker, the Lord gonna come back. Because once it hit that rock bottom, it ain't gonna come back from
It says, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Which is talking about the elect. All right, the elect of our people is gonna be saved out of that. All right, so the elect is gonna be like the scriptures say, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. All right, it say, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. You see something?
No, go ahead.
You know, so now, you know, it say, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. All right, now, hey, so it's gonna come to a time to where we gonna be straight, all right, but everybody else is gonna be going through hell and hot water, man. All right, hey, the Lord is actually gonna start, you know, really dealing with the men of the Lord, like the Apostle Ha say, hey, he's just gonna say them the men of the Lord, man. All right, hey, just like when Elijah called fire down, he did what, 3 times? You know what I'm saying? And the last time they came humble. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew that he was like, my Lord, please. They called him Lord the last time they went to him. Say, please not kill us. The king just want to see you, man. Don't kill us. You know what I mean? Elijah killed them twice by calling, twice or 3 times, man. By calling fire down, man. You know? And the Lord gonna open up them spiritual powers to brothers, man. You know?
This is Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Right. So when all this shit start happening, the Lord gonna keep us, man. Whether He give us the strength, hey, because you know what, brothers fast, man. So brothers know what it is to go a day or 2 without eating, maybe even 3 days, depending on the brother. All right, some brothers know how to go with, you know, it's a brother, I think he in London, England, you know what I mean, who do water fasts. He'll fast and he'll just drink water for 7 fucking days. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so you know, you got brothers whose minds are already accustomed to not eating certain things. Or not eating for days, prolonged periods of time, man. All right, so the Lord is already engineering brothers and building brothers up to get ready for what's about to happen, man. All right, but even then, I highly doubt we go hungry, man. I highly doubt it. We gonna eat. You wanna know why? Because the Lord said it, and the scriptures say that He's not a man that He should lie. All right.
Right. Your faith will be tested. You might not eat. It might be at a period where you go without eating, but then you know,
maybe just the Lord try.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know.
You may go a day without eating.
Yeah.
You have to hear your kids crying and shit. Or you may have to give up your food for your fucking kids or whatever. You know what I mean? You know, you might have to do it. You know what I mean? Who fucking knows? I hear you give your food up and you pray to the Lord, and you don't scoff, you don't mock. You may walk down the damn street, go in the house, get all type of food in there, man. Hell, the Lord may fucking send a grab a brother from the head, by the head, and bring you a fucking meal. Lord, hey, Lord may send some birds to feed you. Hey, a deer may walk right up on you and lay down. You know what I'm saying? And so you can kill him and cook him. All right? Hey, the Lord is magnificent like that, man. This is not fables. You know, I can attest to that by my own personal experiences. You know?
It says, in 20, Job 5:20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. When you go into that word scourge, it means national judgment. Because we read Jeremiah 30:7, it said this is the time of Jacob's trouble. See, everything that's going on, they masking their assault on the Israelites. See how they mask? Oh, the COVID mainly affects Latinos and Native Americans and
Jake ain't getting sick, man. Jake don't go to no fucking hospitals. Alright? Hey, like I say, man, Jake don't go to the hospital till they in so much pain they can't bear it.
Yeah.
Alright?
Something broke
Something broke, or you know, Jake don't go to no fucking hospital, man. Jake ain't going to let nobody put their finger up their ass, get prostate exams and shit like that. Like Jake could just deal with the fucking pain, man. Oh, my back, oh, my nuts, oh, my side hurt, my chest hurt. All right, I had a friend who was his friend's mother died. Hell, she said, hell, her whole left side of her arm went numb for days. You know what I'm saying? Whole time she was having a fucking heart attack. She ain't go to the hospital. You think a nigga gonna go to the fucking hospital for a fucking fever and a cough? Hell no. Niggas deal with worse shit than that. But they pinning this shit on us like it's us, like we the problem. When really the real motherfuckers that's catching that bullshit is Esau.
Then come to find out that everybody, what they say, which this information was already out. You know, the other doctors. And see, that's another thing too. Y'all, you got all these professionals in the medical field, but y'all ain't agreeing. But yet I'm supposed to believe y'all gotta set it up, y'all gotta get that shit straight first. You got half saying that it ain't nothing, it's bullshit.
It's actually more saying it's bullshit than it is saying it's something.
Y'all ain't even got it straight, but you got people out here believing it and walking around. You got people working with a mask on. Like,
I don't wear that shit.
Wait, like, come on, man.
Bro, we don't wear that shit. Like, they make us, they tell us at our job to wear. We don't wear that shit. You know, you don't have any. And then another thing, a lot of, if niggas did fucking say they got corona, they probably fucking lied so they can get a fucking 2-week paycheck. All right, they probably wouldn't get that test. Hey, you know, I had to cuss my woman out because she wanted to do it. She's like, babe, but I can get a check for 2 weeks. I don't have to go to work. You know, Jake always trying to not go to work. I say, bitch,
you ain't want in your face.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. Take your ass to work. Fuck. Take your motherfucking ass to work, you know? But even then, she had to leave, because she worked for Amazon, she had to leave Amazon anyways for the simple fact. She said every time that she went in there, her head started to hurt. She said, because she was off work because we just had a baby, you know, and when she didn't have no headaches until she went back to work for Amazon, she started getting headaches. She started feeling dizzy and sick and woozy. Then she took off a week. All right, went to New York and her headaches went away. And she said she went back, all right, because she got her schedule changed. She went back to make sure her schedule was changed. So she walked in there, she like a minute or so in, her head started hurting. All right, so and then the founder of fucking Amazon is making his own vaccine, man. Right, he got his own vaccine. And you know, Esau he won't test dummies. So Esau already known for getting people sick so they can come to the hospital so they can test them. You know? And it's gonna be, man, they gonna, I just played a game called Destroy All Humans, right? Basically, it's about a dude who's a Furon, basically, you know, whatever. And at the end, he's able to like put on this technology where he can disguise himself as a human. But at the end, he said, you know, everybody go get checked. You know, we're gonna do random checks in every city. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna use, don't worry. Me and my family did it. It's harmless. But at the end of the game, they showed you, you know, that really he was using the military to force implementation of medical, of something that they saying is good for medical, but it was actually killing you. And that's in a fucking video game. And this shit came out in the early 2000s, man. All right. So how much more now? You know, you a kid playing it. You don't know, and then they made a remake. It's all the same.
Right.
You know, so when I'm playing it, I'm like, damn, I ain't even know what the fuck I was playing. Whole time they tell you about mind control, they tell you how to use the TVs, how the food is engineered with the TVs. The food is actually genetically altered to fuck with your mind when you watch the TVs to make you more susceptible to it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's all in the fucking game, man. And then the dude, the fucking alien was like, these fucking monkeys, like he was like these motherfuckers, they poisoning their own people. They no good to themselves. Right. So he's like, we gotta take over. You know what I mean? Shit. You know?
He says,
and it's just Esau, man, and his wine, man. You know?
hidden in plain sight.
They hidden in plain
That's
sight.
part of that Jewish
That's that witchcraft
dogma
shit.
bullshit.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that witchcraft
as
shit.
long as we let them know we're killing them, we can kill them indirectly and all this.
If they
all
don't
this-
say nothing.
all this weird shit.
If they don't say nothing, you know, because part of their shit is if you can't, if you speak up against it, then they can't do it. Alright, but Esau at the point where they don't give a fuck if you speak up or not, they still gonna do it. Alright? Because he see this shit is over, you know?
Says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Right, so neither, you know, when all hell start breaking loose, and it may come on the same block. All right, it may be soldiers doing door checks from house to house. But you know what? You ain't gonna get scared because the Spirit of the Lord is gonna be with you. They may get to your house and somebody start shooting, and they just leave the block. You know what I mean? And say fuck it. You know, or the Lord may just hide you. They may walk right past your house to somebody else's house. You know, and when shit is really firefights and things like that, the Lord is gonna keep our minds. The Lord is gonna keep our minds stable. I give you that wisdom and knowledge. You know, because we got this knowledge, man. We got this knowledge. All right. You know, nobody else got this knowledge because we see the things coming. We see these things coming. All right, so we are already preparing ourselves mentally. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shaka. We're storing up treasures in heaven, man. All right, we doing things what's required of us, of the Lord, man, of our King, man. The rest of you people, y'all ain't doing nothing. So he's not gonna give you the mental fortitude to go through that.
Isaiah 33:6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Right, so wisdom and knowledge is gonna be the stability of our times, man. All right, so the times we in, you're gonna have to really resort back to this knowledge and wisdom and understanding that you got. All right, because you gotta really look at it, man. Here it is. It's Sunday. Look, check this out. It's Sunday, right? Now across the street, there's a wing spot. There's a wing stop. There's a Jimmy John's. There's a Chinese, and there's a barbecue spot, a chicken barbecue or a liquor store. But it's all, if you can see that parking lot, it's empty. All right, it's empty, man. All right. I remember when we first started, man. Normally on Sunday, man. Any day it's packed, man. But now that shit is empty.
We saw the guy doing mobile car washes in there.
Yeah, it was a guy doing a mobile car wash, and this was just a couple weeks ago, man. But you know what? Jake ain't got that money like they used to, man, because this shit drying up, man. All right? It's drying up, man. You know? They say in that economy video, they say the only things that managed to hold on was the fast food restaurants because they didn't close down. All right? Because Esau kept things open that's engineered to keep you fucked up. He kept the fast food open. He kept the liquor stores open. All right, because, you know, me personally, I think the liquor got something to do with the fucking shit that they got going on. Cause hell, I couldn't, ever since this fucking this fucking 5G shit started coming out, I can't, every time I drink hard liquor, I have palpitations, man. And I had to stop drinking, man. I had to stop drinking hard liquor, man. And certain wines, man. Only wine I really drink is Oliver, and I only drink the rosé, all right? You know, and I drink a little champagne, but it don't fuck with me, man. But all this other shit, it fuck with me, man. All right? And you gotta think, man, that liquor gonna keep people pacified and keep them calm, and that fast food gonna keep them stupid and keep them fat. All right? You know?
I'm gonna finish this verse later. It says, and strength of salvation, the fear of Yahweh is his treasure.
Right, so the fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. So the Lord really treasure who's afraid of him, man. If you ain't afraid of the Lord, man, there's something wrong with you. I like the scripture say, fear not the man that can destroy thy flesh, right? The scripture say, fear not the man who could destroy your flesh, but fear the man who could destroy your flesh and spirit in hell, man. All right, because the Lord is who controls your spirit, man. He can put you in a fucked up, a hell of a state, man. All right, and make you just sit there and suffer, you know.
Like being paralyzed.
Like being paralyzed, man. Like the guy that had adultery with my woman, man. Dude got in a car accident a couple months after I found out, you know, and then he got her pregnant. All right, this wicked bitch. All right, this nigga got into a car accident, man. Now he a quadriplegic. He can't move nothing. He like this, you know. You know, them niggas who all fucked up. Now he can't even hold his own daughter, man. He can't even fucking wipe his own ass now, man. All because, hey, look, that's that scripture. All right?
He that committed adultery is wrong with his own soul.
Right. And then I cried out to the Lord, bro. That shit hurt. That shit hit me. That shit like somebody punched you in your motherfucking stomach, boy. You know, I wanted to kill that bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But she ran away to Arizona. So the Lord set it up to when I found out she was fucking states away, you know?
Isaiah 24:8. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth ended, the joy of the harp ceaseth.
No good music, no real music is really coming out. Nobody's happy. The movie theaters open back up, but nobody's going. Because you know why? Esau done got people so fucking scared. And this why, look, if people wasn't as scared as they was, shit could have came back to normal. Because Esau done opened everything back up. You know what I'm saying? But people are so afraid now that they don't want to do it. Hey, look, my neighbor said an old man pulled a gun on them yesterday because they ain't had their fucking mask on, bro. He said, you motherfuckers, and he in a wheelchair. He was mad that they was at a fucking park, at a public place, and the old man pulled out a gun on them because they ain't had no mask on. He like, man, ain't wear no goddamn mask. Fuck this mask, old man. You gotta pull that trigger. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying. People are afraid, man. Of something that people are afraid of something that's not even of an optical, of an illusion. It's something that you're not even gonna die of. You know what I mean?
It's the tactics of Esau is pressure from below and above. Mm-hmm. All right, they there's a problem, then they come with a engineered solution. They already know the point they're trying to get to, but they done created the whole problem within itself. They created the whole thing.
They motherfucking Mysterio.
Right, Mysterio.
Yeah. Spider-Man.
They create this big illusion, and then they just wait to it reach a point. They actually wait until the people relinquish their power.
And that's what happened.
The people say, look, we'll give you, do the laws, do more laws. Just let me get back to how it was yesterday.
Give us a chip. Give us something to what we know. And now they talking about the microchips that can detect the coronavirus. They don't fucking easy. And these people are so stupid. People stupid. That's like that fucking picture that motherfucker put that chip in you, and they seen regular people as aliens and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That was on Black Mirrors. That was the episode of Black Mirrors.
And a lot of shit on Black Mirror is shit
true.
they really doing, just like the society point system.
Yeah.
They really did that in China. That shit going on right now. All right, how your credit score based off of how you interact with people, and if you don't interact with people, you get a lower number because you're not intertwined with society or you're not friendly. You get a low score number.
If you lie too much.
You won't be able to take flights and take trips. Who the fuck what the fuck type of life is that? You might as well kill me, motherfucker.
They can control your actions because they had
they trying to be like the Most High.
Yeah. They had the elder Apostle Tahar did a video. The guy Richard from Boston, right? The YouTube guy. They had he was on there with this doctor, and they had a think tank. They had a think tank 5 years ago, and they were talking about how they would implement different little things. And it was like, even on your phone, they got like the heart, like the iPhones, the heart things. It was like, when you, like, let's say, hypothetically speaking, let's say I called you and you like, where you at? And I lied to you. Well, the phone would know I lied because the phone be like, well, wait a minute. You said you at the gym. Well, I got your location right here.
I can see where you
I
at.
see where you at.
Why would you lie to me?
And then it's reading your heart, monitoring your heart, and monitoring the inflections and your heart rate when you lie and when you don't.
The electrical current. going.
All of that. And so
Because
now,
they monitor all of that. That's how they find out if you lied or not.
right, so now it's like, oh, you lied too much. Your social credit's going down. Now it's like, okay, damn, I ain't gonna lie when I have, you know.
Then you in situations to where you forced to tell the truth when
Yeah.
hey, sometimes
It might be
tell
detrimental to
right.
you.
Hey, like the scripture say, agree with our adversary expediently.
Expediently, right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, because it say, what, he may throw thee into prison, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you may be caught in a situation where you gotta lie. You know what I mean? How would you? And Esau just trying to Esau. These fucking elite. It's really the elite of all the nations. All right, that the elite wealthy families that came together with Esau. All right, to keep our people down, man.
It's a hegemony.
Yeah.
Like when you deal with what it is they've been trying to do this new world order thing is an old concept. It's
Right.
just that the Tower of Babel, what's the name tried to do it to an extent. Alexander the Great's father, King Philip II, he had something called the League of Corinth, where it's basically like the United Nations. All these different nations, we gotta agree with each other, but I'm in charge. Like a hegemony, like when some a hegemony or hegemon, it's like basically it seems like you a group, but it's like a leader though, like the United Nations.
Right.
Like America don't. Out of all the rules that you got, like okay, you can't do this. America don't follow none of them rules. America don't follow none of them rules. The international.
Because they in control.
It's a hedge. It's like a hegemony. That's how it is with all these other nations. You ain't gonna be co-ruling. Esau not gonna have you co-ruling. You know. Which one? The rich monopoly we get on time. I had more than Job. This is Job 5. Yeah. Job 5 and oh no, I was reading Isaiah. I had a precept. I was reading my bad, let me finish that. Isaiah what is it, 24? It was about the tablets, right. The Isaiah 24 and 8 says the mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth ended, the joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with the song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down, every house.
What's the city of confusion? Babylon. What does the word Babylon mean? Confusion.
And then confusion means with mixture.
Yeah.
Everything is just this is the place of everything.
Everything.
This cloud 9. You can be what you wanna be.
Yeah.
On cloud, you born a man. Nope, you can be a woman if you want to. You can be a dog. You can be a thought. This place is bugged out, man. It says the city of confusion is broken down. Let me look at broken down. Cigar. Closed. It's closed up. Remember they talking about closing up the government, shutting down the government. They did that last year, and then a woman prayed to Trump. Remember? She basically prayed. Elder Ramla, Apostle Ramla did a video on it.
That shit wicked.
I mean, she didn't like formally pray, but
She showed obesity.
she showed obeisance. She inclined her head and she begged him. Prayer is begging, basically.
Talking to somebody, yes. She said, hey, yeah, because the scripture said, my Lord, I pray thee. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. Right, and so like he said, like the older gentleman, because them old people, old people, they totally believe in the doctor and all of that. Old people, like the majority of elderly people, when it comes to Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, they totally in agreement with the health and all of that. Well, my doctor saying now, the doctor, and I got, so you see how the older people, he was aggressive, like put your mask on.
Yeah.
And they with the social distancing and all,
Yeah,
and even others.
and it's really killing them faster. You know, and like my son and my daughter's mother, she said, "Hell, I'm tired of wearing this mask at work. I can't breathe." But it's mandatory for her at work to wear that damn mask. But she like, I can't fucking breathe. She said, I'm getting lightheaded. You know what I'm saying? I feel sick. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I told her, take that motherfucker off then and breathe, bitch. The fuck? Bitch, you can't breathe. You gonna wear something you can't breathe? Yeah, and this how fucking stupid our people is. A nigga, Esau ain't wearing that motherfucker. Esau like, fuck that mask. This mother, they got whole groups that go into different public stores to tell people to take their mask. Take your mask off. Breathe. Yeah, it's okay. You're not gonna get sick. It's okay. But shit, look, we at the end, man. When shit finna even get more bugged out.
It says, there is a crying for wine in the streets, and that's we in the beginning of that. Because you know, some of the guys that come up, and I've been looking for, man, there's something, you know, it's like the one guy that was here last week, I talked to him, by the way, for my phone guy. Then the guy we had previous before that, but it's gonna get more epic, like the scripture Amos says.
It's gonna be like a mass awakening, man. It's gonna be to the point to where you just gonna know who the men of the Lord is, man. All right, something is gonna happen to make the Israelites that's watching be like, alright? Because we get more views. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you what happened to me in the last week. One, I had the Illuminati trying to fucking friend me, man, on fucking Instagram, man. Now, me personally, I don't think it was them. Maybe it was a fucking ambassador. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust shit that Esau got going on. If you say Illuminati, who would fucking play like that? You know what I'm saying? Who would play like that? And then today I woke up and I had a friend request from some motherfuckers into that Ifa. That's basically voodoo. You know what I'm saying? So why the fuck? First I get a random request from these motherfuckers, and then today I get a request from a voodoo priest. You know what I'm saying? Well, Esau, his place is wicked, man. Alright, they trying to do. It's been times where brothers done got emails and that's why I don't put it past it, because I've seen it with my own two eyes of Esau trying to get brothers to sell out. Alright, emails is offering brothers $20,000-$30,000 to stop teaching, man. Alright, which really ain't no money. You know what I mean? What's the point of, if they trying to offer you some money to stop, that should fuel your fire. But some niggas actually took that bag, man. You know?
This is Job 5 and 22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth.
Right, you wanna know why? Because we're gonna be in league with the beast of the earth. Alright, we're gonna be in league with the beast of the earth. We ain't gonna be afraid of these people neither, because the scriptures call them brute beasts. Alright? We ain't like when all hell broke loose, we was saying call halal Yahweh Shema Shah. We wasn't afraid. We wasn't scared. Alright, because we know once all of this stuff really start happening, it's closer to our salvation. Alright, that we hope to be those men. Alright? We hope to be those men. Alright? We sincerely, man, I have yet to see a brother of great millstone that I personally know. I have yet to see a dude get kicked out. Alright, that wrongfully. Because once a dude get kicked out, he shows
brought back in.
And one brought back in, he shows his true colors. Look at Nazariah, look at Taziadia. They out smoking weed. Where the fuck is Yashuan? Where the fuck is Ephraim? I fucking love the Ephraim, man. You know what I'm saying? I love the shit out of Yashuan was my homie, man. Let's speak about Nazariah and Taziadia. I grew up with them niggas, man. Alright? Where the fuck they at? The Lord put them niggas out. Yeah, I had to try them. They couldn't take the same punishment that they was dishing out to brothers. All right, was really they was putting unjust judgment on brothers.
Lording over the Most High heritage.
They was lording over the Most High's heritage, and then when it was their turn to get a righteous judgment, they couldn't take it. They couldn't deal with it. All right, they couldn't deal with it. And look where they at now, in the world, in the motherfucking world, smoking weed, turning up, taking pics with famous motherfuckers. They a part of this society. Now, I'm gonna change that. It don't even matter about taking pictures and famous motherfuckers and all of that. You're not doing the work, man. You're not doing the work. If you make your money, you make your money. All right, you do what you do. All right, but you're not doing the work, man. You're not out in the highways and the byways like the scriptures require you to do.
Put your hand to it.
You
Set
put
forth
your
hand to
right.
it.
You put your hand to the plow. Give me that.
Yeah.
No man taking his hand from the plow. See, it's different once you just a believer and you believe, and you at home, and you following the laws to the best of your abilities, and you doing what you need to do from home. You know, you may just be a 1/3, but once you come out to the highways and to the hedges, hey, you become a worker. All right, you become a worker. All right, you become a worker. So if you take your hand off that plow that you put your hand on, hey, the Lord, and you go back into the world, all right, the Lord gonna fuck you up. Because what's happening? What would happen if you tilling the ground? You got that thing that till the ground, and you till the ground, and you halfway there, you breaking up the soil before you put the seeds, and somebody coming behind you, putting the seeds in, all right, in the ground. Once you breaking it up, what happen if you stop and just walk off? And you at work, you gonna get fucking fired. You gonna get your ass cussed out, all right? In the ancient world, you fuck around and get beat the fuck up too. You know, they'll beat you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What the scripture
Beat your
talking
servant.
Yeah, about your servant. All right, and then you might beat him to death. You may beat him so bad he might have died. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers that stop doing the work. All right, and then the scriptures also talk about if a servant run away. All right, would not he go look for him? All right, so the Lord is actually giving you guys a chance to come back.
Like by getting on you. Like, you know.
By getting on you, get your shit together. All right, he's actually like, man, so you're gonna be inexcusable. All right, and then you really don't have to excuse because music ain't busting right now. All right, music ain't busting right now. I'm pretty sure you ain't making that money that you was making before all this pandemic hit. You don't got no excuse why you can't go out and teach the word. Go out and teach, motherfucker. Y'all done changed the whole doctrine. Hey man, go back to what you was taught, man. You all right? Cause the Lord gonna smoke your ass, man. He gonna smoke you like that blunt, man. All right? He gonna hit your ass, Joe, with that fire too. He gonna put that fire on your ass, and then he gonna fan it like you was blowing that smoke. He gonna fan that motherfucker. Let alone you motherfuckers in Cali right now, and the whole motherfucking state on fire.
This is Luke 9:62. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow.
And the plow is the work, doing the work. You got to upload videos. You have to answer to men. The scriptures say servants respect the men that basically have the rule over you, man. Obey them that have the rule over you.
So they look for your very soul.
Because they look for your soul.
Watch for your soul.
Watch for your soul. So there are men that we have to answer to through the Spirit. I did not Ananias and Sapphira. Hey, wasn't everybody coming to answer to Peter? All right, and what happened when they lied to the Spirit? All right, the Lord killed them. You learned from men. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. And those same men who the Spirit was on them, brothers. All right, the men that taught you, I was right there and I seen it. The breakdowns of us going in the scriptures and us doing that, I was right there. Nigga, you learn from men. All right, that the Spirit was on to teach you. Yeah, the Lord opened your understanding to it, but the men is who laid the seed. They watered you.
Paul planted, Apollos watered.
And the Most High get an increase. That's how you know you don't know the motherfucking scriptures. All right, and that's what I'm saying, man. Niggas get this knowledge and get tough. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Knowledge puffs up. Nigga, you wasn't never tough. You wasn't never tough, and I always say that. Nazariah, you was a book smart nigga. You wasn't tough. You wasn't never tough, but you getting this truth, and now you turned into this big macho man. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Tazziati is still the same. Just like money, getting high. Everybody went back to doing what the fuck they used to do. Come on, man. The dog returned to his vomit, man. Hey, what's that? In Corinthians, he said this is a true proverb, man. You know?
This is it says, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God.
So you ain't fit for the kingdom.
Hey, that word fit means useful. Now you useless. The Lord,
useless. Yeah.
The scripture, it's a scripture. You know, the Lord is looking to use you. The master uses his servants. All right, I got him for this, I got them that for that, and I got that for that. Now, dealing with, like it says, no man with his hand to the put his hand to the plow, looking back, fit for the kingdom. When you read the scriptures, a lot of that work, a lot of the analogies and a lot of parables is built around carpentry and husbandry, which is farming and things like that. Now, when you're dealing with carpentry, you get paid by the job. It don't matter how much work you do. I did carpentry. We build, work on houses or whatever. I ain't proficient like that, but I just did a little bit. Build, doctor's offices, things like that. And there was one situation, I was a part of this team. We was building this office, and I didn't stay for the whole job. I stayed for most of it, but I didn't get paid. Because I wasn't there to complete the job. I didn't finish the job, at that particular instance. Right. And that's the same thing. Like the scripture says that look, if you leave your righteousness, none of it will be remembered. Right. They weren't talking about, you remember those drywalls that such and such cut? Talking about me because I was cutting some of the drywall. Right. That wasn't remembered. Yeah, no. Who gloried in the final product? Well, we finished it. We finished it. We endured to the end. Mm-hmm. They probably brought me up mockingly. Like, oh, he should have stayed. He only had a couple more weeks. Who knows,
Hey, the scriptures talk about that, how you become a mock. Mm-hmm. A mock. Yep. When you don't finish your work, you become a mock. All right?
Say this man didn't count up the cost.
Hey, he didn't count the cost,
Back in the Habakkuk.
Yeah.
Still holding that Daniel, too.
You can read that thing. Matter of fact, read that.
Habakkuk, because it's coming right up the point. It's Habakkuk 2 and 6.
I think that it's in Daniel too.
It's in Daniel, but it don't mean it ain't Ibat-Yah. It's clay,
okay,
but it ain't Ibat-Yah.
Okay.
Shall not all these take up a parable against him? Right, and that's talking about the other nations. And how the other nations, Iran, was that Iran, even before, remember the 50s, the president of Egypt.
Oh yeah, the ball master.
Even their own allies, because Meghan Markle, the leader of Germany, she don't be biting her tongue when it comes to certain, she be saying things too. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that layeth himself with thick clay. Now, when you go into thick clay for that, it means Ibat-Yah, and it means heavy debts. Now look at the fractional reserve banking system. Here it is, you take a number, you got $100,000, and then you put, if I'm not mistaken, they put 9 zeros behind it digitally, and then they trade on the market with that. But that ain't you ain't got that money. That's fiat. Credit come from the word credo, which means faith. You just got total belief in it. Yeah. That's what it's backed by your belief.
Esau really tricked the whole world, man. He done bamboozled the whole world. Took the real money away and gave you paper.
Yep. And America 20 trillion and so many trillion, this many, and really
that's why they don't care about it.
Yeah.
They go to the Fed, they go to the elite. Hey, look, we need more money. Bring us up. And then this how wicked it is. It costs more money to print the money. That's why they in debt. Because the more money they print, It's putting them more in debt because they gotta pay for that, and it costs more money. Let's say for every dollar you paying $2 or $1.50 to print a fucking dollar. Every dollar, it's costing you more money to make the fucking money. So you really half and half. You know what I'm saying?
Robbing people to pay for.
Right. And then that's what the federal taxes is. Federal taxes is actually you paying the feds that money. They based America like we gonna charge the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why the mark of the beast got it, because the mark of the beast basically represents slavery.
It's just straight slavery.
And that's like they paid off. When you look at the president that implemented Social Security, that's how he paid off the international bankers, by instituting the Social Security tax. And that was on the American people. How is it that every American owes $60,000? How do I owe 60? Well, it might have been went up since then.
It's 100 and something thousand.
How do I owe that? Because
at birth, you owe that. As soon as you at birth, that's what you owe, 100 and something thousand.
Because they use it. You're the commodity for the debt. You're the commodity. That's why. Basically, that mark of the beast is gonna be all right. Boom, you a slave to the system. All right, which is ran by those IMF, International Monetary Fund, the banking elite, all of them. Because that's how America paid the debt back. They impose various taxes on the people, but now it's to the point where it ain't enough. You can't do that now. I just give the person to give the whole person now. You know?
Right? Fuck it. You can have it.
Yeah.
Because America ain't shit with a corporation.
So I got a president. This is Revelation. This Revelation.
Hopefully they do that.
Revelation 13:16, and he calls it all. All right. It says both small and great.
So basically, it's gonna be a law to where it's gonna be required. All right. Everybody not gonna take it. Right. But what it's saying is he's gonna implement it as mandatory. Worldwide.
It says both small and great, rich and poor.
So it don't matter if you got money or you don't got money. If you Jay-Z, I wouldn't be surprised if the nigga don't got it. If the nigga got it already, he probably do. All right, because they shit. Jay-Z a fucking billionaire. And him, Oprah, and ain't none of. And then this is my thing. Niggas always got something to say, but don't want to come out that money for their community. You got all that money, you want to make fucking goddess shit on Netflix and shit with Beyonce. Nigga, come out that money, motherfucker.
Goddess, what's some
They made a whole little thing on fucking Netflix with Beyonce, basically telling the niggas like men to know they work. Men? Yeah, men. It's really, from the little bit I seen, because I don't like Beyonce. You know what I mean? She's demonic. You know what I mean? I don't like the message she pushed. You know what I mean? You know, she pushed that women's
deep.
Yeah, that demonic spirit. You know what I'm saying? So in the movie, in the beginning of the movie, it was basically, it's like a musical. You know what I mean? But at the beginning of the movie, it was basically she had a boy, a son, and she fell down, and he fell down from the heavens. You know what I'm saying? And she was basically telling him to know his worth. All right, and then I cut the shit off because it got too bugged out. You know what I'm saying? I was watching with the nigga one, but certain shit, I just can't. I know if a movie is good within 10 minutes. You know what I mean? If it get irritating within the first 10 minutes of the movie, I can't watch it no more. And 9 times out of 10, I be guessing the movie be cliche. I don't like shit like that. You know? So here it is. You want to spend your money on making fucking movies. You may spend $2, $3, $4 million on making this movie. Nigga, why don't you take your motherfucking punk ass to one of these neighborhoods and throw out that same amount of money on your people if you love your fucking people so much. If you love your people so much and you so much a pro-Israelite or pro-black, dump that motherfucking money, man. What the scriptures talk about, if you know a man is in need and you give not which he need,
tell him go and come back tomorrow.
Come back tomorrow. Here it is, you got $1 billion, nigga. You worth $1 billion. Nigga, you can take 250 million. You ain't even got to take that much. You can take $50 million and fucking completely change more than 4 neighborhoods. I would say, bro, you could lay concrete in Jake neighborhood was all fucked up. You could start jobs, nigga. You could start motherfucking different. Y'all could open up y'all own schools. You, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Puff Daddy, TD Jakes, all you motherfuckers together probably worth $10 billion if y'all would put y'all money together. And it's still poor niggas. You motherfuckers are the fucking scum of our nation, man. You a fucking scumbag. You a scumbag. All right, you a fucking piece of shit on the ground, you motherfucker. All right, you sitting there talking about, oh, our people need to do this, but you not setting shit up for the people to even make nothing. But you care about your people though.
And you took part in the destruction with your music.
Right, you took part of the fucking destruction, and now you want to make music telling Jake to fucking save money and stop buying chains and stop buying clothes and shit. No, nigga, too late for that, nigga. You didn't already fucking set the trap.
You was part of the whole vibe.
The whole of
He had 10 #1 albums in a row. Who better than me? That was one of your lyrics. Out of them 10 #1 albums in a row you had, what was the overall message? What Jay-Z known for talking about?
Dope.
Drugs.
Selling drugs, which he did and got away with it. All right, so you can finish this.
It says, and he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. It says, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell.
Which clearly show you that the RFID chip is going to be a currency system. It's not just a tracker. That's just something extra to do. We'll show you that Nate, all right, don't know what the fuck you talking about. Hey, what the scripture say, you err knowing not the scripture.
Yeah. It says, and that no man, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast.
I mean, regular motherfuckers know what this is.
Yeah.
Regular people know what this is. Esau know what this is. Esau, the damn Edomite who helped build the shit knew what it was as soon as he got done building it. As soon as they got done making it, he knew exactly what the fuck he built. The Lord told him, like, oh, you know what you just made, nigga? Thank you. All right, prophecies continue to happen. Yeah, scared the shit out of his ass too. His ass went right to the church.
Yeah, it says, save he that got the mark. That works, and basically accept. Like, if you ain't got this mark, you ain't gonna be able to buy no groceries, you ain't gonna be able to pay no bills, you're not gonna be able to participate in society, because this not a self-sufficient society. People don't farm like that no more.
They took away your right to farm. The knowledge to do it.
Yeah.
They took away the seeds. They took away the land. A lot of people don't have land. You don't have enough land to really even farm shit to sustain yourself. And then the food ain't gonna last you. It ain't gonna last you. You know, you may say you get a garden of tomatoes and shit, you still gonna need some meat because you fuck. And you can't eat too much of that because that shit'll fuck you up. If you eating it just only meat. You know? You need the vegetables.
Yep. This is Matthew 19:24. It says, and again I say, matter of fact 23. Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven.
So it's possible, but it's barely
Difficult.
gonna happen. It's just a difficult thing. All right, because it is brothers who are well off. You know what I'm saying? I would say. All right, brothers that had left the NFL, that's well off. All right?
Made nice financial moves.
or made it, or you got brothers that got successful businesses. All right, you know that the Lord is actually keeping. You know what I mean? But a lot of rich men ain't gonna leave that money, man. They ain't gonna leave that pay. All right, they ain't gonna leave that pay. All right. So with that, We hope it was edifying. We want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostle elders of Great Millstone. And salutation to you brothers pushing this word with truth, said it with charity. Shalom.